Y'all know what it is. We back. We back. We live. We back. Get adjusted right here. Give y'all a second. Get in the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate whoever stopped out. We're going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what the topic is. We got too many guns on the streets, man. Streets is saturated. You know what I'm saying? There's too many guns on the street. People are dying at an alarming rate. It's touching home, people in my neighborhood. It's touching people you know. You know what I'm saying? People you know is dying for no reason. And we're just going to sit here and let it happen and hope for better days, right? I want to talk about it. I want to get to a solution. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to a solution. I don't want to just, one day it might be somebody closer to me. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, just because everybody got guns on me. Everywhere you go, everybody's strapped. Everywhere you go, you have to worry. Go to the grocery store. It could go down in the grocery store. It could go down right outside the church. Because everybody got a gun. If somebody get upset and get to the boiling point, they're going to get down because they got to. Because if they get too close and got it on them, they can be disarmed. And who's going to let that happen? You know what I'm saying? So, I got I'm finna open up the chat. You know what I'm saying? And put the link in the chat. And if y'all want to get on here, y'all get on here. We're talking about all these guns on the street. It's easy to buy a pack of cigarettes. It's easier to buy a gun than it is a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And why is that? So I'm about to put this in the chat, man. Y'all come on, get on the panel. Y'all want to talk about it? You know what I mean? I ain't mad. You can take up as much time as you want. There you go. The link is in the chat. If you want to hop on, you want to hop on. If you from Facebook, you got to come to YouTube to get on, man. You know what I'm saying? You can stream and like and comment on Facebook, but if you want to get on the panel, you got to come to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's easy to buy a gun than it is to buy a pack of cigarettes. And you wonder why people dying like this. People that don't need to have guns is getting guns. People that ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? Their nerves is bad. They ain't, they on medication. They got anger management problems. They don't care. They just go up in there, get the gun, and then whenever it pop off, it go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who should have the right to have the guns that can't get them because a mistake made when they was a kid. You can never redeem yourself. See what I'm saying? This gun situation is serious, and our kids and their mothers and brothers and sisters is dying. Straight up. I don't understand it. But we're gonna give it a little second for some people to get some more people to get in here. And we're gonna get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired. A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people, you know what I mean, that I came up with and stuff like that for no reason. Issues that could have been resolved if given the time to be resolved. So once you up in that situation, it's hostile for everybody. Once you up, boom, you up, the situation then change because everybody feel like their life in danger. So you're gonna have to be the man to control the room. You know what I mean? And a lot of people ain't that responsible. And don't tell me that the powers that be don't understand that. It's let them kill themselves. They too dumb. They, you know what I mean? They dumb, so they killing each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel about us. That we too stupid, and if we get guns and kill each other, good for them. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Yet still, my people is falling fast. You know what I'm saying? They hit the like button on the way in, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Everybody who's stopping through. We're gonna let some more people get in here. If you want to get on the panel, you can go ahead and jump on. The link is in the chat. Y'all give me 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. A lot of people losing their lives. It's a lot of murders that's happening because of the gun laws. And some powers at work here because with all recent tragedies that we have, you know, gun involved tragedies that we have, uh, is because the wrong people got the gun. And the powers that be don't care. You're not taking my guns. That's how they feel. You're not taking my guns. This, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. I'm not prejudiced, but I'm not blind. These white Americans, Caucasian Americans, is what I'm gonna call them. I don't want to feel like we African men. Okay, they Caucasian Americans have stockpiles of guns. They got guns on top of guns on top of guns. But they are taught gun safety and how to protect, you know what I'm saying, themselves and gun responsibility. They are taught that, not us. For the simple fact, they don't want us to have the guns. Back when I was coming up, like it was strenuous to get guns. Like you had to be square. You know what I'm saying? And then there was everybody that was supposed to teach us gun safety and all that was locked up. My Uncle Sonny and all them. Tommy was never in with that. But all them, yeah, they were supposed to teach us gun safety. They locked up. So we get the gun, all we know is this is a gun. I could shoot somebody. And then we hear the rap songs, and then we drink liquor and beer, and then we get angry, and then there you go. That's the problem in our community. Gun safety, gun education. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. But we can get guns that are, I see they got guns bigger than them riding around in their car, waiting. Pistols on the seat all the time, pumping gas with the gun in their pocket. So if anybody get into it, if anybody, you know what I'm saying, get upset at the wrong time, there you have it. And nobody want to fight no more. Nobody want to fight no more. It's because they got these. And everybody's scared of World Star. Somebody do like this and you get knocked out, you ready to kill up the whole city. You know what I'm saying? And it's tragic, man. It's tragic. You know what I'm saying? Our little homeboy used to play on my basketball team. Used to live with his mom's a young dude, you know, real young, smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? Never was the gangster in the house all his life. Became of age, bought a gun. Year later, life sentence. He wasn't educated enough to have the gun. He didn't understand how to protect himself and others when he got the gun. So that's what I'm on here to talk about. If y'all want to talk about it, let's get on here and talk about it. The link is in the chat. Hold on 1 second. I gotta. My man's supposed to come on here with me. If anybody want to hop on the chat, come on, hop on. You just want to big up the channel, want to promote your brand, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Gotta hit my man's up right quick. Yeah, man. The streets are saturated with guns. And the young dudes just listen to these rap songs. Chop, and this, and the Yappa, whatever. Got a lot of little clever names. You know what I'm saying? A lot of clever little instances. There's too much going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got one. Somebody got coming on. Oh, that's my man, Tony. I'm on the signal real bad right now. Hold on 1 second. There we go. There you go. What up,
Yes,
homie?
sir. How you feeling? Good afternoon to you.
I'm good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man, feeling blessed, man. Feeling blessed. I was spending time with the nephew and the niece, man. Watch.
Ah, man. Yeah, oh, there you go. It got a good signal. Let me get him back on here. There your signal went up good now.
Okay.
They had lost.
Go
What's
ahead.
up? Huh?
Okay. I was talking to the kids, spending time with them out here, my nephew and my niece, trying to get
Yeah.
some little R&R. You know, kids don't come outside like they used to, bro. You got to force them outside.
What you been up to? You been all right?
Yeah, blessed, brother, blessed. Every day above the dirt, you know, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Watching out for these distractions because there's other stuff going on. You know what I mean? I've been
Man,
deep into it too, man.
it's a lot going
How's,
on, man.
how's the situation going with your homeboy? I watched that documentary on. That was a deep documentary too, bro.
My man, Amir, yeah, man. I think he called one time, and I was at work. I still got to schedule the second little joint.
Right,
I talked to him though, you know what I'm saying, but he didn't never say which day because you know he in there, you know what I'm saying.
right.
He got to schedule it, but
But I
we
seen
gonna,
your topic on guns, man. You know that was
yeah.
it don't become a national topic until something like that happen in a suburban neighborhood. You know how it go.
Look in Texas, they buying the guns back. They offering good money for your guns back. They trying to buy them back off the street.
Right,
Because the powers that be ain't gonna let that law go away. They standing on that. You know what I'm saying?
right,
The right to bear arms is in the Constitution, and they fighting with that with their life. They're not gonna let that go. So
right.
what they doing in Texas, they got the initiative, okay, we ain't gonna worry about who you is or what issues you got. If you want to sell us your gun back, you want to sell us your gun, we'll buy it back. Just to get some of the guns off the street.
You think that's a trap for cold cases though? For cases unsolved?
I mean, it could be, but why would you? If you know.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If you know that's the one that you did the thing with, you know what I'm saying? Why would you turn that in yourself?
Right.
Won't you give it to somebody and let them take it in and say, I found it?
Stop telling, dude. Go play. Go play, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That way. But yeah, I was thinking, I was like, so if those good guns, they got the serial number, because I don't think they'll take some with the serial number filed off. I think they'll solve a lot of cold cases, but who gonna hang up on them?
In Texas, they taking all of them. They don't care.
Okay, no matter what the circumstance. Yeah.
Whatever, we will buy them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if you got one that the body was on, you better give it to one of these junkies out here and let them tell them they found it.
Yeah. Take one for the team. Give some. Yeah,
or something like that. You better not go in. Come on, man. Everybody, ain't nobody stupid. But
crash out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you gotta. I believe that the gun is too. Say what?
You see how loose Tennessee has gotten lately, though? You don't even need a license.
Look,
you don't even need a license.
I was in a store. Dude had the gun on his hip, stick hanging out the back of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the store, on his waist. Police walk in. Didn't say not a word to him. Walked right past him, got his little coffee and stuff, and walked out the door.
Okay, so then I tie into this. You know, this might be a reach, but at the same time, you know, we don't have no mental health facility no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you giving it to all and you incorporate that percent that was going to seek help, now they just chemically induced or whatever, and they just roaming around, you giving that freedom to them too.
Yes. People that should not have access to the gun.
Right. So
emotional problems, mental problems, anger management.
Right. So then when you saying when you giving it to all, it's to all. But then you look at New York, where a pistol charge up there, they zero tolerance, and you might get about 3 and some change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a 5-piece, straight up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's got to be a good middle piece, because it went, as far as example, zero tolerance in New York to here. I thought they was tripping about 2 or 3 years ago when they was letting people carry the gun in the bars, and I was like, oh, they want somebody to get smoked when they drunk and under the influence, because the liquid courage. Plus, I got something on my hip to back you up. So I thought they was tripping in. Yeah. Then it went to a point where they just like, long as you ain't got one in the head, you straight. I just feel like it's situational circumstances, because I ain't gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try my rights. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get that license.
Yeah. But nah, it's straight up. They don't care. You can have the only person that they worried about having a gun is the convicted felon. You know what I'm saying? The convicted felon.
Yeah, and that's a situation. I think you got to base that on the what they convicted of. You know what I'm saying? Something like scamming or something like that. It shouldn't have to do with firearms. You know what I'm
saying? That's what I'm saying to me. Look.
Yeah.
Okay. Say you 18, 19, young dude, no kids, right?
Right.
No responsibilities. You get in trouble. Say it was like you said, a scam charge. You got a little class D felony. I mean, you got the low class felony. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Got to do 2 years for it. So 10, 20 years go by. You develop, you change, get a job. work your way up. You got a family. You done bought a house. You paying your. You paid your debt to society. You did your time. Okay.
Facts.
Now you own this house. You got 3 kids and a wife. You can't protect them.
Yeah.
Can't protect them for the simple fact that you was 18. That hangs you for the rest of your life. You can never bear arms again.
Yeah.
I don't see that's fair.
Or vote. You know what I'm saying? You just, it's hard out here.
You
You know
just,
what I'm saying?
And my thing is, okay, non-violent offenders. Okay. You catch the charge, you get better, you get past everything. I feel like it's double jeopardy. You punish me twice.
Yeah.
Before and after.
Yeah.
Then you punish me years down the line because I can't protect my family.
Yeah. I seen something online. I don't know if you've seen it, but certain people trying to push an amendment in the Constitution for African Americans that was born after slavery. Did you see something about that?
Nah, I ain't check that out.
It's a little fine line in the Constitution saying if you're born of indentured servitude or anybody of slavery, then you are not the people that the Constitution applies to. Because you were considered an agricultural trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what they're saying though.
You know what I mean? I said that's a heavy flex. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, because if they wanted to do that, they would have been done it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a certain radical group trying to push for international or anybody of alien status and slaves to not be Americans if you were born not of the original colonized people. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. So basically, that just narrowed down 3/4 of the African Americans to Moors only. You know what I'm saying? Because Moors was the only people of stature. Yeah, there was only people of black stature in the colonies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was a slave. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? They trying to take it back to the old European time where if you're not of a certain financial status or descendant of Morsanty, then you technically are not an American. You know what I'm saying? That freedom technically do not apply to you. You know what I mean? I've been peeping that little page, keeping an eye out for them. Say what?
That qualify you for all them loans that they get.
Yeah, because technically I ain't got to pay that back. You hear me? That's a generational debt. Charge it to my master. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But yeah. So when it come to burn arms, you know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a questionable decision when they pulling us over. When they looking at us for war.
It rubbed me because when the little lady out in Lonsdale got killed recently,
right?
Her name was Tangela Duff. She recently got killed for no reason.
Right.
Over a cell phone. Somebody had a dispute over a cell phone and shot, and she got killed. And it was senseless.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it was done by somebody who, what you got the gun for? You a girl. Y'all arguing over what's the thing. You shoot. And this innocent girl got 5 kids died. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now the whole chick and talking about this and that and the other. And I'm saying the reason why that's happening because anybody got a gun at any time. If the
reckless.
When you got the gun on you, your responsibility level goes up here because you got to defend your gun. Like you got to protect your weapon, protect yourself, and then if the altercation happens, and that person know you got the gun, they feel threatened. So they liable to escalate, or you know what I'm saying? If they got their gun, you get in an argument or something, it ain't gonna be no fight.
Nah, because the tension up. The tension up.
And the situation is, I gotta get him before he get me.
Right.
So now, and they don't do it like they used to do it. Get out in the middle of the street and 10 steps, turn and pull. They ain't doing that.
Ain't nobody doing it.
They
It's quick
shoot
draw
like this.
McGraw. Yeah, it's
They
quick
shoot
draw
like
McGraw.
this.
You know what I mean?
They shoot like
Yeah,
this right here.
right. It's quick draw McGraw. First
Yeah.
up, man up.
You know what I
Hand
mean?
down, man down. You know what I'm saying?
And if you look at it, what's been happening in Knoxville, man, like every week, somebody just a little young dude just got killed 2 days, the day before yesterday. Like every other day.
Somebody just got killed at Bebo's, the little lounge
Yes.
last night.
Yes.
Yeah, or night before
Last
last
night.
night. Yeah.
Every
Rest in
other
peace to that
day.
young man. Yeah. Yeah, sad,
And
man.
I be hating to go back to when I was younger, because young people don't like you to say that. But I got to. We didn't have access to the weapons like that. You had dudes that had mad guns. But
You
every day,
had to know. It was like set it off. You knew a dude that had all the artillery. It
yeah,
was
you
that one or
knew
two dudes. You know what I'm
that
saying?
had
Yeah, one or
plenty
two
of them.
dudes.
And if you here come like if you man, I need that thing. Man, you better think about that, cuz here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Shit like
older
that.
cousins or something like
And you
that. You know
gotta
what I'm saying?
explain why you coming to get this gun.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But now they don't have to explain shit. They can go to buy it like a
Hey,
piece of bubblegum.
The funny situation about what you just said is you'll come to get one and they'll know, some of them might know. I heard about that little situation with you and dude though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I heard you got into it with such and such. Now that's what I heard. So what you need? Yeah. They'll
Yeah.
know ahead of time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they go. And then when you
Yeah.
come, you like, all right, what's up, though? What you man, look.
Yeah.
And they'll give you a word or two. They give you a word or two to think about before you go do it.
Yeah.
See
Is
what
it
I'm saying?
worth it?
At least.
Is it really worth it? Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man. A lot of money out here. You ready to throw it all away for that, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it ain't that. They going to buy the gun like they going to buy a pack of annihilators, man.
Yeah. That's because they making them like it. They making them. You know, they trying to open uh, a Smith and Wesson warehouse, either in Level Road or somewhere around here. They trying to open up a new Smith and Wesson warehouse. I think it might be in Clinton. I might have heard it while I was out there. You know what I'm saying? At that joint. Might have heard it when I was out there. Somewhere they opening up a new Smith and Wesson gun making facility, and it's supposed to bring jobs and all that type of jank. So I'm like, you trying to have gun reform, but you making more at mass production.
Because they not finna do no gun reform. They might put like restrict like age restrictions and stuff like that, but they not finna let you take their guns from them. It'll be a civil war if you do that.
Well, I
Because they
thought a
gonna
good
say,
phase. I thought a
guess
good
what?
phase was the Brady. You remember the Brady bill?
And that was
Remember
I
when
remember.
dude got shot in the back, and you had to wait and get a background check for at least
Yeah,
a week.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was a good attempt, but it
Mm-hmm.
still don't include the people that got bad crimes and still don't. That's not, it was a good attempt. It was a good foot in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Since
Yeah.
then, I it's only I tell people it's policies and contingency plans. Policies are made in place for when you don't want something to happen. Contingency plan, when something happens, you got to make sure it don't happen again. We're
Mm-hmm.
only good for contingency plans. When we have school shootouts, then we want to talk gun reform. When we have all these type of murders in Chicago on the first of the year, then we talking gun reform. Then we talk
Mm-hmm.
about cleaning up this, that, and the other. If ain't nothing happening, ain't nobody talking about that janky. And they buying in those phases when ain't nothing happening. They stockading during those phases because ain't nothing wrong with it. We ain't having no problems. Kids ain't getting killed. And then something happened, then we start talking about it again, and then it's frowned upon. You feel me? But
Yeah.
it's a it's a certain faction coming out that's stockading guns, bro. They stockading them heavy too.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
these dudes, I be listening to the dudes at work. Like this one dude that work in Diamonds. I be listening to him. And he's like, yeah, his dad passed. He said, I gotta go get all my dad's guns. You know what I'm saying?
The Adam of his guns,
To add to his guns.
right?
Like they got guns on top of guns. You know what
Right.
they were taught gun safety. They go hunt, they go to the shooting range. You know what I'm saying? So they know how to handle a gun, they know how to shoot, they know how to arm, they know how to clean, they know how to do all that. In our community, they don't teach none of that.
Yeah. Broken down.
They don't teach none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, is that because of our golden age of civil rights, where we was taught not non-violent, because of the grandparents that raised our generation? Does that have a play in it, or it's because we know we might catch charges more easier if we have access to these things? You know what I'm saying? They just for emergency situations.
I think it's more of the father not being in the house. That's what I think that's from. And the father being in prison.
Right.
And the father
Right.
The father being an alcoholic and a junkie. All of that is why we don't have the same training that they have. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have proper training. Like they go out and go hunting. Their dad is at the home. Let's go hunting. Let's go to the gun range. Let's do this. Let me teach you this. Let me teach you that. Streets is teaching us. And it's more than likely a person that's out here desperate trying to make money and all that. So we learning ways to be, we being taught how to be criminals, basically. You feel what I'm saying? Taking the easy route. You know what I'm saying?
Condition.
Yeah, it's conditioned. So that's what I think that comes from. But my whole thing is why you need guns in everyday life. Like, why would you have to walk around with the gun on you in everyday life? You feel what I'm saying? If the community is solid, it's going to protect itself. You feel what I'm saying? If you got camaraderie and neighborly people in your community, you don't need the guns.
Right.
Unless you're protecting your home, to protect your home. When you out in the world, come on, man.
Yeah. When you just going grocery shopping.
Why you need a gun in the grocery store?
Right. You know what tripped me out? When I got to multiple jobs, it was like, make sure you don't bring your gun into the facility. Why do you have to say that to me? Because I wouldn't bring my gun into the office. But obviously that has happened numerous occasions, and you have to reiterate it for future reference. That must have happened before. Yeah. That must have happened somewhere before.
Yeah. Make sure you know. But
right.
Yeah, man, it's senseless. Like when I came up, as a youngin', I never had a gun. Like I had a gun when I got grown, 18, 19, you know what I'm saying, maybe 20. But as a kid, I was scared of it. I don't want that.
As a kid, it was a family gun. It was a couple of guns in the house, but those were family guns. Somebody come and heard. It wasn't a takeout situation. You feel me? Somebody come and heard this where this is, this where this is. I didn't own my first gun until I went away to college. Because I was, I was by myself. You know what I'm saying? And even that was being irresponsible because I drove it. It wasn't licensed. I was 18. I got it from somebody in the cut. You know what I'm saying? didn't know nothing. But I'm like, man, I'm not going to no whole state by myself. You know what I mean? Paranoid a little bit. You feel me? I was on a paranoia where I wouldn't even go cross town. So going to another state, it was a little bit of paranoia. You know what I'm saying? So that type of situation. And then as you get older and you understand, hey, you've been blessed going back and forth down the interstate with this thing in your glove compartment. You know what I'm saying? You better understand and mature up the power of the gun, knives, you know what I'm saying? You better understand that. And then you have to comprehend getting to your grown man about it. I got it with me, but at the same time, I ain't trying to have no issues. You know what I mean? I got it with me, but at the same time, I'm not going to be overly aggressive to you to prove something to somebody else. And that's where a lot of dudes crash out. You know what I'm saying? The pride, and I got to set a standard about who I am to everybody, let everybody know that one trigger would develop you to a condition that you wasn't prepared for if you yanked it. You know what I'm saying? So it'd just be better to leave it alone. But it's something going on. I can't pinpoint it. It's an anger going on. There's a lot of murders going on in Knoxville right now, bro. It'll make you nervous to the point where you might have to have something on a daily, hourly basis. But it shouldn't have to be that way because it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Well, not my
Yeah,
situation, you know.
yeah. I don't look. You'll never catch me out in public with no pistol. Well, you know, I'm not gonna get caught with no pistol. If you see me with a gun, it's because something has been done for me to behave that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already
Right.
in my mind is already there. So you probably would never see me with a gun hurt unless somebody hurt one of my kids
Right.
or just something real bad like that, or somebody came in my house. Because I feel like when you put your hands on me, I'm gonna do me.
So with the leniency that's been put on Tennessee, do you think that plays a part with the murder rate being up, or is it the different day and age that we just can't comprehend what's going on with the youth today? Is there a certain aura that's on the youth? Because I know they do that emo stuff. It's a lot of depressed rap. We always talking about that. We always talking about Rod Wave just dropped another one. Here we go with 12 more tracks of that. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped another one. But we always talk about emo rap not being a popular rap right now. You feel me? As far as Young Boy, as far as Playboy Cardi, Rod Wave, you think that play a part in our culture, or is this something that we just don't understand because it's a different murder body coming up that we can't pinpoint why it's happening. You know, you can pinpoint it when back in our day. It was gang related, it was side related, it was retaliation related, it was drug related. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff is just you don't
It's ego
understand why.
driven. It's ego
So
driven.
you think so?
Like, yeah, don't nobody want to take an L. Is these kids was brought up different than us. They don't endure pain well. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not gonna let you. Their moms protected them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Their
yeah.
mom, they won't let you put your hands on them when they was kids. They you know what I mean? Not, a lot of them say, "My daddy don't even hit me. You ain't finna put your hands on me."
Yeah,
You know?
the step that's sort of the stepfather rules. You ain't
Yeah,
my daddy, but then I'm the only grown man in the crib though. Somebody got
yeah.
discipline, young boy. You
So
know what I'm saying?
they feel like, and a lot of them, you tell them, they say, "I ain't fighting."
Going in. All right. Go ahead and take your scooter. What tank at? All right.
A lot of them
My
will
bad,
tell
brother.
you, a lot of them will tell you, "I ain't fighting." You know what I'm saying? They say, "I ain't
Oh yeah,
shit."
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah,
was
yeah,
brought
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I couldn't I couldn't come out my house unless I was ready to fight.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
people around that was just try to intimidate you for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
In front of another group of
Yeah.
people.
You be
Insecurities,
walking
you know what
by,
I'm saying?
you'll
Yeah.
be walking by the store and throw something at your ass, do something weird and laugh. You know what I'm saying?
I'll try to trip you or something. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Push you, something like that, and then you had to be
Yeah.
ready to get them up immediately. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Once you did that, once you fought and showed that they can't push you over, they leave you alone. That's how I
Right.
came up. Had to
Right.
fight, walk to the grocery store, had to fight, had to go down there, whatever, had to fight. So I
Right.
became accustomed to, well, that's part of life. These kids was raised up, don't touch myself. They mama gonna come out and fight. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Before he
Right.
get beat up. Oh, who? What? Mama out there fighting kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Regardless,
a
he ain't never wrong.
yeah. He could have been done did all the wrong. See what I'm saying? I don't. It's just a different era, man.
Yeah.
And I don't. I think it was like the crack. This is all coming off of the crack era. The results of the crack era, the aftermath. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
separation of the father and the mother. Father never in the house.
Yeah.
Mama always being raised by their mama. The boys are being raised by their mama. They sensitive. See what I'm saying? They sensitive,
Yeah.
but they don't act out like women because they men.
Okay.
They don't act like women because
Yeah.
they men. They act out different,
Right.
but they sensitive like a woman.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So that's where you get that instantaneous, oh, I'm ready to shoot up everything. Because their feelings was hurt. Like a woman. You hurt a
Right.
woman's feelings bad enough, she gonna tear your car up, she gonna gas, she gonna put something in the gas tank, she gonna bust the windows out, she gonna do all the crazy stuff to you and key your car and go where you live at and raise hell. She gonna do all that. She acting out. That's what these
Right.
dudes doing, but it's this big because they men. It's on a different scale. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You've hurt their feelings,
Right.
they gonna kill you.
And plus, you got the social media looks. They don't want to look somewhere on social media. They don't want to look to it's too many people watching because people gravitate to negative energy. They
Yeah.
when you're a spectator and you see, like rap beefs and stuff like that. Oh, rap
Yeah.
beef sell. In the street beef sell. Everybody
Yeah.
looking at your posts. Oh, you see what he said now? You see what she said now? It'll get the energy. You can't look
Yeah.
bad in front of a bunch of people on social media and then bump into them people at the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. That's another aspect. Wolf tickets on social media, and then who's selling and buying when y'all bump into each other?
Yeah, when you bump into each other, you gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
You
Gotta
know what I'm
get it.
saying?
You know what I mean?
And that's what the rap music is preaching. Like in Chicago, he ain't even bust his gun yet. He ain't even in and that. You know what I mean? They promoting it, and like hip hop influences the black community heavily. Like
Of
Tupac had
course.
everybody thugged out. Everybody was a rebellious person. Everybody when Tupac was out. So I'm
Right.
saying Jeezy had everybody selling crack at alarming rates. They was trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? It
EMF
influenced,
and all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's going on in hip hop is really going on in the streets. It's just, it might be sensationalized a little bit, but they
Right.
live by that. Like those little thoughts that Jeezy put in their head when they got in that situation, they were like, shit, whipping to work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's heavily influenced. Hip hop heavily influenced these young dudes, especially when they don't listen to their daddies and their mamas. The only thing they listen to is that.
All right, so piggybacking off of that, did you see the backlash that 21 Savage got when he was
For
talking about put
go
down the
ahead.
guns, don't kill, don't
In
shoot?
his songs talking about gang, gang, gang all the time, all that shit. And I
So
made their mamas cry. And we sent them flowers,
so
all that old shit like that.
so basically he was saying that's how I felt at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
But not
the other time,
that's selfish.
yeah.
That's how I said it. That's selfish. You know how you rich? You got all these
Off of
kids that
yeah,
listen to you.
yeah.
So what
Off
you
of
say out your
exploiting. He
yeah,
get rich off of exploiting bad situations in the
yeah.
hood. You know what I'm saying? Exploiting it, making it like you said, sensationalizing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
After every track, on Drake features track, on play young thug tracks, on all the tracks, you got your
mm,
guns and you 21. You know what I'm
21.
saying? But
Yeah.
on that particular day, you wasn't feeling that. You were speaking, but we need to change this, we need to change that. The backlash you got from your core fans and a bunch of trolls too was how you gonna rap about that and make your money, but then say that's not the life you about, which means you just out there playing a role and you got all these kids following you thinking the role you playing is the life they want to depict every day. Would you
Mm-hmm.
say art imitating life, imitating art?
That's exactly it, man.
If the back
That's
end is getting us killed, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You don't care about that. It's not my concern. I ain't no role model. That's what they be saying.
Right. But then you taking advantage of the culture, the only thing we really have power over as
Mm,
far as in the world. We shape
mm,
our culture, we make our culture popular based on we gravitate towards it. There's country
mm.
music out there, but that's not our culture. You know what
That's
I'm
not who
saying?
we
Our
are. Yeah.
culture is our culture is hip hop, R&B. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? That's our thing. So when you jump in there to make, generational wealth, because they make great money, but when you jump in there, like you said, glamorizing the ignorance of our of our flaws within our community, people gonna stay on that. We ain't gonna never evolve because you keep pushing that.
Yeah.
Pushing that. And then you think it's a different aspect. Well, it should be a different side in the safety of your big mansion already. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
These kids out there listening to you, they still living that life. You know what I mean?
That's what they saying about what's the name too, but they just, New York is different. They love that dumb shit. And they gonna follow it. They don't care. Them lobby boys, your boy Main on them.
Man on Jim, yeah.
Yeah. Them boys got money.
Yeah.
They don't live in the project. They
Right,
don't
right,
be
right,
in the
right.
lobby. They don't be.
Right,
They
right.
come in the lobby just to shoot camera, shoot pictures.
Right,
These
right, right.
These motherfuckers live in mansions up in, on the outskirts.
Oh, in New Jersey, Connecticut, you already know.
Yeah, New Jersey, Connecticut, upstate, shit like
Yeah,
that. And they hire lobby boys and getting the money and all that and sending, hits and
yeah.
all that dumbass shit they talking about. But they got these
Glamorizing
kids
the life that they probably lived that life 30 years ago. You know
but
what I'm
they
saying?
are not living it now.
Right, right,
See what I'm
right.
saying?
So that's what I'm saying. What core audience are you going for? Because we know that, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
Them kids are, they don't know that. The
And that's why
G4
they try
boys.
to step. Say
Have
what?
you heard of the G4 boys?
G4. Yeah. I forgot what song that I heard that on.
They got a nice little drill
Yeah.
rap to them. You know what I'm saying?
They like Bobby Shmurda and them. That's like the other.
Yeah, two little
One of them kids.
Nigerian dudes.
Yeah.
They be rapping heavy about scamming. Heavy about scamming. They don't really rap about dope. They don't be really rapping about busting their guns. They got catalogs on scamming tough, which goes to believe you rapping about what you used to do. But you ain't telling these kids when they get caught, they're gonna be on Fed watch list as far as anything related electronically for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be credit gonna have a little asterisk by it. You know what I mean? Job applications gonna have a little asterisk by it. And then they gotta ask you about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the scam situations, but they glamorizing that heavy. You know what I mean?
I can see this though. If you do a song about like talking about the streets, talking about
Right.
doing this and doing that, right? You should balance that. You should come with a song on the same album
Yeah.
that at least teaches let you know what happens when you get caught doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or something positive to balance out that negative. You can't just let them think that all you do is this crazy shit right here, and then you don't do that at all.
But like Pimp C said, you just speaking about the plus side of hustling. You ain't speaking about the side where you're separated
Downside.
from your family. You got to give them life conscious rap based on decisions the way you trying to report it. You got to report it wisely and responsibly. You know what I'm saying? You can't just glamorize the great side of doing a negative habit without also making somebody aware of the pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to report it. You got to be responsible the way you report it. You know what I mean?
It make me realize the bullshit in the industry for the simple fact, okay, say you start rapping, you 18, right?
Yep.
The average age of a person rapping is like from 16 to like 25, maybe 28. You know what I'm saying? That's the prime of a rapper.
Right.
You know what I mean? Most times.
Right.
So he ain't got nothing but what he know right now to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
As far as moments in his life.
He ain't learned his lesson yet.
Right.
So all he can feed you is that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And I think that's why they separate the older rapper and the younger rapper. They don't want the older rapper around because you got some shit to tell us. You can tell us the truth about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell both sides of the story. We don't want them to know that. We just want them to know this dumb shit. right?
Yeah, right.
So that's why I'm saying. That's why our genre, our hip hop genre, is the only genre where they condemn the older person. In rock, they a old rock person will come out and shut a arena down.
Yeah, Elton John, Mick Jagger, all of them. Yeah,
shut the whole city down.
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
But an old rapper can't bring nobody out.
Right.
Why Kim couldn't sell tickets?
He'll be at the Magnolia Cafe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which ain't fair,
So
but that's how it is.
Why do they condemn the older MC? It's because he has the wisdom to give. That's what I feel. That's why I feel like the record company is doing that. We don't want. We don't.
No.
You spit. That shit make a whole lot of sense. We don't want that. We want this
Mm-hmm.
dumb shit because it's easier to sell. You don't have to have no kind of brains to fucking to like it. You know what I'm saying? It's appealing to the basic sense. You know what I mean? Your urge for women, your urge for this and that. Oh, what up, Wally G? My man Wally G in the building. Hold on, let me show my man.
Well, I mean, look at the difference between KRS One and KRS first album, Criminal Minded, versus now. You know what I'm saying? Look at the difference. If you even looking at down south, look at the difference between Gucci Mane, T.I., and Young Jeezy versus their first album when they first came out. You see the growth. You know what I'm saying? But as them being elders of a situation that they started as far as trap music, they didn't really go into it like you said. Nobody want to hear the elders. They went into it trying to still be a part of the youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't coming into it like, all right, y'all need to stop this. You see the charge I caught. You see what Gucci and Jeezy went through. Now they went into it still wanting to be relevant, still wanting to be popping, which caused a whole nother, caused another generation to be on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it don't hit home the things that's happening amongst the community until they go into their household. Till they happen to them, then it's let something happen to, Lord forbid, I ain't talking on nobody kids, but let something happen to one of those Harris kids, the Money King or something like that. Then it's gonna be we need to preach nonviolence. We need to put the guns up. But right now it's you come on my property. Well, I got Tiny in here. I'm gonna smoke you.
Yeah, all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You must not know. I will smoke. So it's not. It don't really mean nothing until it get personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Reach home.
Yeah. When it touch you, then it touch you not just physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Then you going next thing you know, he up at the White House getting gun reform because it touched his house. It touched his house. But when he was catching them charges, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't relevant. I'm protecting my family. You needed all those. That's what you buy security for.
Yeah.
You should have let them take them charges. Why you got to be there? You ain't smart enough for that. You wasn't smart enough for that.
Can't hold with two guns at a time, man. And if you want to shoot straight, we only hold one. Hold on. It kicked you out for a second.
Yeah, as far as what's going on right now, it's a nervous tension going on because it's too much leniency. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't bust blocks in mine. You know what I'm saying? It's really to protect the crib, and that's what I was always raised to protect the crib. I don't have no type of issues when I'm rolling down the street to have it on tuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, I move different.
That peace. I just need like it's the gun is supposed to is a reassurance basically. Let you. I mean, it's to let me know. It's basically that at the last resort, basically. In my situation, I'm not pulling no gun out. I feel like I can win.
Right.
Now, if I feel like, you know what I'm saying, all right, I know this dude, he finna come with the funk. He ain't finna play with me. I gotta get ready. but I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going looking for him. If he
No,
come
not
over
at all.
here,
Not at all.
if he come
Not at
over
all.
here, he came looking for this. If he came over here, he came looking for this, and he got it. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of times when you get into a situation like it, you know the person you're getting into it with. You know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? When it get to a situation where emotions get involved, they might have to go there. You know that person that you're getting into it with, so you know what type of person you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying, where you might not even, it might not even be that big a deal. It might not be nothing y'all can't just talk out. But some of these dudes be having ghost on them. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes be having ghost on them. So you gotta take that into account. It's like, I heard he hit little whoopty whoop the other day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that into account. So, it's just knowing your personnel. Every situation ain't the same. You know what I mean? But in the younger generation, because they ain't been through it, like you said, this their first experience, every situation is ops red alert. You know what I'm saying? Until they know better. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know your personnel, man. If it's over a female or y'all just done something at a basketball court or something in the hallway, it ain't worth it. But the generation I'm seeing now, and I'm not stereotyping the whole generation, but I'm like, if you get into it with one of these dudes today, you might get smoked. You know what I'm saying? You might get smoked. It's a strong possibility. You know what I'm saying? Because they can do the dub and still come home. That's what I be tripping on. Yeah. That's what I be tripping on. So I'm like, it's a possibility. So then know that that element is out and about inside your culture or your community. How do you play that situation? Bumping into a young boy and you get the bumping gums, it's like 3 or 4 of them. You know you can whoop all three at one time, but at the same time, they don't want to take no L, period. They're not going to. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're on World Star for getting shot at the White House. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I give it to him, man. I give him all the respect in the world. I leave him. I give him all the space. I never try to be aggressive toward him.
Right.
Fucking daddy.
Right.
Don't ever try to, you know what I mean? Don't make me be who I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Force
Please,
your hand.
I want to bury that person. See what I'm saying? I don't want to be the guy that you want, that I have to be to survive this situation. That's what I'm saying.
But the maturity comes in with the establishment of a home. Once you have kids and a wife and an old lady, you know what I'm saying? It get different. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to be there. So your decision making get a little different. You're trying to be around. You ain't trying to be separated. If somebody else, raise a child, you take care of your old lady, you feel me? It's a different situation. You know what I mean?
Guess what? They glorify going to the penitentiary, though.
I can't.
They love it. Yeah, I've been. That's all they. When they come home, that's all they. Yeah, we was in there. We was. I'm like, you like that shit? You have fun?
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? When I was a single man, I used to be like, "That's what's up, man." You know what I'm saying? Go on back. I'll be out here with, you know what I'm saying? I'll be out here waiting on you with all these women coming, keys to doors. I can come and go as I want. I can eat when I want. I ain't gotta wait. Yeah, I do all that when I'm out here free. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't understand it unless somebody needs some. I've seen dudes get locked up for a clarity of mind. You ever seen dudes do that for clarity of mind?
Just go get some people.
Yeah, like, bro, you ain't gonna pay that warrant. You told me to remind you. He's like, man, fuck that warrant. All I gotta do is be 90 days, or I do about 30 days and 1129 or whatever. And I'm like, give me time to think. Give me time to detox, whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes it be helping them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I seen dudes do that.
Yeah, some dudes they don't function well on the street.
Yeah.
They be in jail. They be on it. I done seen some dudes be in jail, and they be on their workout. They be eating. They be doing, you know what I mean? They be walking. They be reading. They be writing people, doing everything by the book. Be good inmates. Like, take showers on time, all that. They keep their room neat.
Right.
Keep themselves groomed up, all that. Get on the streets and turn to straight savages.
Yeah.
As soon as they go home, they out there looking like scraggly and they looking crazy. And they You know what I mean? When they in there, they look like
that's
they
sad,
ready.
man.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's sad.
They can only
That's
function
sad.
in a structured environment.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Yeah, that's sad, man. That's a reality that's sad though, but it's the truth though. It's a real fact.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
it's fact.
You know what I'm
I done
saying?
seen it
The
in my own
structure,
eyes.
but that's a forced structure to
Yeah,
make you
yeah.
can, you know what I'm saying, conform to the stature of the world. You know what I mean? There's too much leniency. I guess it's like shit. I don't have to. I'm an animal. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what they do every day in jail? Guess what they do on a regular basis in jail, and they sign up for it, and they motherfucking and they walk on eggshells to keep it. A job in jail.
Yeah.
They will be the
Yeah.
best cook in the
Kitchen.
kitchen. They
Yeah,
will be
kitchen.
the
Yeah.
best food to clean in the hall. They'll be the best hall man. They'll be the
Yeah.
best everything in that.
For that piece of mind about the pie. Yeah. You
Yeah,
know
and
what
then
I'm saying?
they have you working. They have you working in factories and shit. You have a job that on the streets will pay you $30 an hour. You be in the factory, if you in jail working that motherfucker, like you belong
50
there.
cents. Yeah, like a 35 cents, something like that. Yeah,
Get
that's
on the
it.
street and give them a real job. It won't last a week.
So I mean, with this gun reform, do you think that'll let some people that got gun charges up out the jump, or it'll lessen their time with the gun reform? You feel me? Say a
Not
dude
sure.
had two. A dude had a Draco, and he had a previous gun. He had previous dope charge. The Draco added on to that gun, made him finish out his dope charge, and then they're gonna add on the Draco another 5 to 8. You think they'll reduce that 5 to 8 to 2 or 1 to 3 because of the
No,
leniency reform?
no, because it's associated with the drugs.
Mm.
If they're associated with the drugs, they say like you was using the drugs, you was using the guns to protect your drug operation.
But you see what I'm saying? The first
Yeah,
charge
I
was a
understand.
dope charge.
That's
Yeah,
the
the first
the
charge
whole
was a dope charge. Second charge was the gun charge. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So you violated by being around a gun to begin with, but instead of giving you 5 to 8, we give you 1 to 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the leniency on the reform. You feel me? But there wasn't no other
Oh,
dope in
you
the
talking
car.
about
You feel
time
me?
wise? You talking about time, like
Yeah, time.
the
Well,
amount of time that you get for, you know what I mean, for that charge?
the amount of time you should get if you got a previous unrelated charge.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, say your first charge was a dope charge, but you ain't had no pistols. Or say your first charge was a drunk driving, but you ain't had no pistols. Or first charge was like a aggravated assault, but it wasn't no
Yeah.
pistol involved. And then your second charge, you know what I'm saying? You think it should be a little more lenient on the second charge because it's unrelated, or do you think they should treat it like it's your second felony? You know what I'm saying?
Well, once you got the felony, you ain't supposed to have a gun no way.
Period. Right.
Period. At all, no shape, form, or fashion. You ain't even really supposed to be in the place if it's in there.
But that goes back to what you originally said, though. How you expect a man to defend himself, his family, and his food and not have a strap? It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to keep everybody that's not supposed to have one without one. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to be a little more lenient when you catch it? It ain't going to be no surprise. So you're going to be a little more lenient, or you going to try to make an example out of, even though we lenient with the gun reform, it's not lenient for you. You know what I'm saying? You think
Yeah.
which one you think it's gonna go towards? Leniency as far as when you get caught with one, you ain't supposed to have it, or maximum zero tolerance because you know you ain't supposed to have it. You feel me?
Yeah. I think they're gonna have some kind of guideline
There's gonna be
go by.
stipulations.
Yeah, stipulations like they can adjust it. Cause they got stipulations that you would cop out to like 5 years and end up getting 15 because of the stipulations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
it's just tools they can use to flux, you know what I mean, give who they want to give time to. You know what I'm saying? They leave little
Mm-hmm.
loopholes so in case they want to up on he think he's slick, okay, we're gonna up that. we're gonna use this right here to up that and see how he like that. Bet he cop out now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's just gonna be if they feel like it's a habitual offender offense, if they feel like it's something that could end up the third time around, because Tennessee is 3 straight state. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That it could eventually be he gonna do what he wants to anyway. I feel like it's based on who the person is and it's based on the previous record. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I go up there with a pistol charge, I'll get put on probably 2 to 3 years unsupervised just off of I ain't got no previous records. But that's just me. That's just me looking at my situation. That's not going into the situation they looking at it like, shit, this another nigga. Fuck you talking about 3 to 5. You know what I mean?
They catch me with one, they're gonna bang me.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's just I just feel like it's too many guns out here, man.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Too many guns, and they just opened up a gun store on Broadway in the shopping center. Broadway Shopping Center.
Which one? By the one down by Kroger's or the one down by GC? Kroger's? Yeah. Crazy. You crazy. That's too close to downtown.
That's right.
That's crazy.
You can go in there and get right. They got it in there like this. All that.
It's not going to stop until...
That's right across the street from the school. The high school right there.
Right. And it's not going to stop until somebody go up in one of their jobs or up in the city county clerk office or up in the bank somewhere and they have a stockade of guns. Then it's going to be like, oh, we messed up. This ain't the right thing. But as long as we killing each other, they ain't going to stop it. They still going to have the gun shows down to John Duncan building at Chill How We Park. You know what I'm saying?
And they be having them up on at the expo up on Clinton Highway.
You know what I'm saying? Big guns too. Independent contractors. You didn't get this from me, but
this ain't for you know what I'm saying? You're gonna knock half of your whole side off with this one. You know what I mean? They got them crazy guns out there, and I see them pull it out all the times, like they riding in the back seat. They got the big chopper in the back seat riding around all day.
But they're responsible.
Just sitting there.
They're quote unquote responsible with their guns because I've been around guns all my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been around black people all my life. That don't mean I'm gonna treat each situation the same. You can't. Some of them they got different colors to them. You know what I'm saying? This might be a yellow situation. I might be able to get out of this now. This red, I gotta definitely stop this situation right now. You feel me? You know what I mean? But it's different colors to it. So it's like you can't tell me when they ride around with their artillery, might have went to the military, might not have. They can't justify all those barns, man caves full of guns. It's looking like John Wick out that thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to it. But I'm not used to seeing us like that. Like you said, it's 1 or 2 cats that got all that. You feel me? That you can go to. But I'm not used to seeing us like that. And it's looking domestic terrorist when we have that type of artillery. It's looking Black Pantherish and FBI type of situation when we have that type of artillery. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what. Yeah, it's like, why you got all these guns? Why you got all your guns? You feel me?
Why you got more guns than the damn store do?
Right. Well, I mean,
than the pawn shop.
Right. So we have to be responsible with knowing what comes with when we stockade, but knowing what reason we stockading for. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, there's too many guns out there, but they're getting bought by somebody. You feel me? I don't think it's getting bought by us. We got family pistols, we got click pistols, we got gang pistols, we got, this where that pistol is, say had the fan ass pistol. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have, this over here, I bought that last year. And this one right here, I bought that when I went to Jacksonville. This one right here, this old boy, he just got kicked out the military. I bought that from him. Automatic 12 gauge shotgun. You ever seen one of those?
Yeah, when they call it street sweep.
Man, I seen a
Like,
dude using what?
they turn a
Yeah,
like that.
I seen
$1,500.
I seen a dude using one of those, and I'm like, imagine that hitting somebody's chest.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
clear.
saying?
That's for crowd control. That right there is for like when it's a bunch of people and it's going down, and you gotta, cause it'll shoot the shotgun shell, and you know what the shotgun shell do?
The spread,
Spray.
yeah, spread them out, yeah.
So if you shoot it and you far enough away, it'll just spray everybody. Everybody had
Everybody
them little.
catch one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really for crowd control, but they got it riding around like, what's up? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
But
Why?
look,
Why is it?
Look what I seen the other night though. I was I working as I got off a little early. I was outside on the street. I was on the phone. I'm looking up in the air. I said, why they got chemtrails at night? I said, going straight up. Like it's, going straight up like this. I said, man, you know how you see the cloud behind the plane? I said, why they doing it at night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you see people dying left and right, getting shot and all of that. And this is by design. This is not a mistake, man.
So what you think is some anger pheromones going on or something like that?
That's what chemtrails is. That's what it do. They
Chemically
keep the
imbalanced.
crime rate up. That's how you the city government is controlled. The money the revenue that comes to the city government come from the crime rate. Them
Crime
going out getting
restitution.
tickets,
Yeah.
them going out getting you to pay restitution, them going out and getting you to pay this and this and that. They are really bringing money to the city and the state government. You see what I'm saying? By giving you these
Right.
Every charge carry a fine. Every charge carry a debt. Basically. You feel what I'm
Court
saying?
costs, all that. Yeah.
Court costs, restitution, all that. So what they're doing is generating revenue by giving you these charges.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So in all actuality, they want this stuff to happen, but they got to keep it in a certain bracket to where it
It's
ain't
not
saying,
making it intentional.
This year's report saying crime is up this much. Oh, somebody ass in trouble. You know what I mean? We got to keep it here. We got to have crime, but we can't pay these police if we got crime. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Stay right in here. You know what I'm saying? If it get low, we got to make it come up because it got to be in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this shit it's not that much going on for us to be this mad.
Yeah.
But the economy, we all dealing with the same money issues. But why
always have the same money issues. Yeah,
why are we so mad?
People getting smoked out here in the middle of the interstate. Ain't that road rage something else at an all-time high, ain't it? Women running up on men. You feel me? I seen a dude, he got his window busted. What was I looking at? Something on YouTube. Woman rode up on him with a jack in the car, busted the window, hit him in the head with it, jumped in the car and sped off. When women running up on men like that in the middle of traffic, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Yeah, it's crazy.
They get
it's crazy.
Man, it's anger level is crazy.
Yeah, you got to be in touch with yourself, man. You got to be in touch with yourself. You got to know your triggers. You got to know your buttons. You got to stay away from certain situations that you're not prepared for. Yeah, that's a daily basis now. They come with life. You know what I'm saying? But you learn that as time go along. So what you said is too many guns on the street. These kids are angry. They don't know why they angry, but at least they got a strap to take it on out on the ops. You know what I'm saying? We losing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. It's falling on deaf ears. You hear me?
Yeah. I don't understand, man. I don't understand it, man. I just want to get to some kind of resolution. You know what I'm saying? I got kids that's in that age range, man. They just now starting their life out. Like they're in their early 20s. And
so
my kids ain't gonna let you do nothing to them. Like all my kids fight like hell.
so
They don't give.
look at the power of your platform, bro. So we
Yeah,
already know it's a lot of drunk fathers that's locked up. It's a lot
yeah.
of chemically induced fathers on the street not taking care of their kids on the next block.
Mm.
The power of your platform is to give that guidance to those that don't have it.
They
I'm
don't
telling
have
you,
it.
they gonna touch on it and it's gonna move them. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
That's what
And then
I'm
we'll get
on. That's
yeah,
my
and we'll
whole
get
thing.
that we get that 3 out of 10 that we didn't have before.
Mm,
That 3 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? That you
mm.
didn't have before because of the power of your platform, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's just we losing them so fast. Like the girl Nia G that be rapping in Knoxville, that's her sister that got killed.
Nah, I didn't know that. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about though. I've been checking for her. Yeah, she rap her ass off. She rap real good. You
she
know what I'm
you know what I
saying?
mean? She vibe out. She doing her thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And she self-funded. That's why I support her. Is because she
Right,
doing this
right,
all by herself. You know
right.
what I mean? But her sister, I watched them grow up together. I watched both of them
Okay.
grow up. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And she's going through it so bad, like you can tell because of how senseless it was.
Right.
My sister died for nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
breaking her up so bad. Like, why? It's because these guns is out here too much. This
Right.
girl had a gun. She shouldn't have had a gun
Right.
over a cell phone.
Right. Right.
The gun supposed to have been in the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You supposed to
Never
have time to think about what you was doing because you had to go get it.
never never really thought about it, but this might be chauvinistic, but I never worried about a female having a gun until probably the last 10 to 15 years. Females used to carry knives like all the time, flat,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, little knife, little box cutters and stuff like that. I was, stuff like that. But the last 10 years, females been packing the gap, man. It might be because of the stuff they going through, domestic abuse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It might be like enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I see my sister go through it, see my mama go through it, see my cousin go
It's,
through it. I get it.
it's
You know what I'm
fashion
saying?
now.
But
They
it seems
buying
like
the
it's the
gun.
culture.
Yeah, it's fashion now. They
Yeah.
walking in the store with it on their hip like it's a part of their outfit.
Yeah, my gun match my bag.
You feel
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
They got the little
Yeah.
pink gun with the pearl handle. They got the
Yeah,
little,
look.
you know what I'm saying? Boom, they got the gun right here. They taking pictures with it on the Instagram. They doing all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Little
it's
22 that'll kill you on one hit. They don't
yeah.
even know the power of the 22. You feel me? So
I'm
yeah.
just tired. You know what I mean? It's bothering me because it's the young kids killing the young kids, and I'm sitting here watching it. I'm sitting here watching it like I can't do nothing about it. I can't say nothing about it. That's why I use my platform so I can voice my opinion, man, and
Right.
just try to give somebody a different angle to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what they see, every day in their own environment. Because that might not be what they really want in the long haul. You know what I'm saying? A different voice outside your body. Sometimes it's all it takes to wake you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like cold water on a hot day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wake you up and give you something to breathe for, man. You better breathe out here. You know what I mean? But as
Yeah.
always, brother, it's always love. And the next podcast you got coming up or the next panel you want to talk about something, I'm always available, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up. Hey yo, I meant to tell you. You know what I mean? I got my platform up, my other platform, my music and stuff,
Yes, sir.
my website. I got a brand new website. It's gonna be having the movies. It's got the videos. It's got This Word to J on there. It's got songs to be. You can buy the songs, whatever. You can buy every
Mm-hmm.
drop on it. All media, all whatever. I'm gonna put merch on it. Whatever I do, you'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to go to one place and engage it, buy it,
Well,
listen to it,
well,
stream it, whatever. If you want, like, so like if you know what I mean, if I got a new song now, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
boom, it'll go on there, and you can go on there and stream it. And if you like it, you can go ahead, boom, hit the shop, boom, go ahead and download it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, like I said, I already got I got the notifications of anytime you drop something, it's gonna come through. But anytime you post something, anytime you post something, man, tag me and post it on my page. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man, I appreciate
Definitely,
you coming
definitely.
through, man. I
That ain't nothing,
appreciate
bro. Yeah, keep that platform going, man, because these kids need you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They
you.
need you. Much
Yeah,
love.
I ain't going nowhere, man. I
All
ain't
right.
going nowhere. I had slowed down a little bit because I was working. I do all my stuff, my editing, everything, my website. I make all that shit myself.
Right.
So it takes a lot of time. So, and then I'm juggling work and this, that, and others.
Yeah, ain't nothing like the slow grind, though, bro. You appreciate it from where you came from to where you about to be. Ain't nothing like the
Yeah.
slow grind. You know what I'm saying? Scraping the pot.
But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Till next time, man.
All right, stay up.
Stay up. Love.
All right, love.
Hey, yo, that's my show for today, man. I appreciate whoever came out and stopped. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't upset anybody. Y'all go hit the like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Go visit jo-music.com. That's jo-music.com. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Uh, purchase a song, support the channel. You know what I mean? Support the website. Get your ass out the street.